Okay, let's talk about our first breathing practice, which is going to be physical method. This is utilizing physical sensation, muscular control, neurological control of those muscles. If you're into that kind of stuff, this breathing type might work well for you. I'm standing right now. You can do this practice sitting or standing, whatever is comfortable. Sometimes lying down is the most comfortable for people. The reason I'm standing up is because I'm going to be trying to demonstrate with my body the muscular expansion or control that's going to go along with this method. So the physical method begins by placing awareness along the center line. And you're going to notice this is really common in a lot of the different methods. And that we're going to start way down. Here's my belly button here. We're going to start way down, basically on the above the pubic bone area. And a lot of people have never felt muscular contraction or control or expansion in the physical, in the this area, in the pelvic area. So if you can put your hands on your pelvis and then push it out, hopefully you can see that. I'm really trying to push it out and then squeeze the muscle, and then push it out and then squeeze the muscle. Great. If you are having a hard time finding it, meaning building neural connection there, there's a couple of different things you can do. You can put pressure there and then clear your throat and you can see it puff out and you can, oh, there's the muscles there. You can, a famous one within, I believe it's the yogic tradition, is the different noises that can make this happen, like who, 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 and it'll shoot out there. So this is our first area that we're trying to build some sensation into and ability into. So we're just going to stay here for right now, and we're going to do this together. So we're going to do 5 breaths where we're only emphasizing this area, moving out with the inhale and then squeezing in on the exhale. All right, it doesn't matter the speed. We're looking right now just for some control of this musculature down here. Okay, here we go. Good, excellent. That's 5. Now we're going to kind of go a kind of a hand width at a time. And so we're down here. We're just going to move up where my thumb is right on my belly button and I'm feeling kind of the bowl of my lower belly with my hands. Most people are able to move this area. If you're having trouble, you're really going to need to focus on the idea of letting your gut spill out, letting yourself be as big, as juicy, as fat as you possibly can to let go of all of this tension here that we find in a lot of different cultures, but especially our Western culture, of this idea that we need to look skinny, in shape. We need to hold this part in. So some of this can be very psychological. Some people will have a lot of emotions come up when you finally let this area go. All right. So my thumb is on my belly button. I'm kind of holding my bowl of my stomach. And then we're going to do 5 breaths, just focusing on just this area moving. We're going to let the area below go for right now. We're just doing the kind of bowl of the stomach. All right, here we go. I'm really pulling it in. I'm really pushing it out. Awesome. Good job. We're going to go up to the next area. So if the abs kind of come up here, and then you start to feel the rib cage here, we're going right on the area right where there's still a soft area here in the xiphoid process. And you can do a whole hand, but usually what I do is I find kind of this last area where it starts to hit the breastbone, and I'm kind of pushing in here. And I'm just focusing on getting this, the top of the abdominals, to poke out. All right, let's try that together. We're gonna do 5 breaths. Here we go. Good. If you're having any trouble getting this spot going, having the pressure here can help. Inflating the other areas that we've gone through can help, or going to the chest, that can help too. What I notice is the slight head neck lengthening going up and causing my chin to slightly tuck like that helps to really poke this part out. Okay, we're going to move on to the next section. Now we're going into chest. This is probably one of the most common areas that people breathe into, although it is related to stress and not pulling in as much air as we possibly could. But when this comes in, it should feel as if you are faking being a superhero or something like that, that the chest is coming out. And all we're going to worry about is just the chest moving right now. All right, we're going to do 5 of those together now. Let's go. Really compress it. Really push it out as much as possible. You're looking for more and more each time. All right, nice job. Last one is going to be the head, and it's kind of an interesting one. The idea that we can breathe into the head may seem a little weird, but that is the sensation that we're going after. For some people, the help with this can be breathing into the chest first, and when it feels completely full, sucking in a little bit, sucking in a little bit more, and you'll start to feel kind of like your head and like your eyes will start to bug out. It's like, whoa, like that. For me, for some reason, going in through the nose really helps to, if I kind of follow the air going into the nose and then I'm imagining or sending with my intention that it's going into the head, that helps a little bit. This is also noticing kind of some sensations that are already there. We're kind of exploring some stuff that's already there. So now we're going to go to our head. There's not really, you can place your hands on your head if you'd like, if you want to see if you can feel some expansion there. I don't really practice that way. I'm just focusing on the head getting filled with air when I'm breathing. If you're having trouble, remember, breathe into the chest like we just did. And then when it can't go anymore, just sip a little bit more and you'll feel, oh, it's going into my head. That's just kind of what it feels like, right? Okay, here we go. We're going to do 5 together now. I feel an expansion, especially behind my eyes. As it's going in, it's like my eyes feel that they get wider and kind of are pushing out. I can feel it in the nose and in the scalp. All right, 5, nice work. Now we're going to link them all together. And this is going to become the physical practice. After we go through this, I'll add in what you can do to, as you improve with this, where to take it from here. And we will do another couple of minutes of practice together. I'll use my hands to kind of guide through to show you which areas of sensation I'm feeling as I'm going. So now our goal is to breathe in low, start low, fill up each of the physical areas we just went through, and then when we exhale, to let go of those physical areas back down. All right? So first, hands way down on the lower abdominals into the right above the pubic bone, and we begin to breathe in there, then up to the stomach, then the chest, or the xiphoid process, chest. You should feel totally full now, and now just add a little bit more to get it to go into the head. And then we're going to relax starting here. Chest, middle, belly, bottom. One more time, bottom. Let's do 3 more. Last one. Notice how I'm using my hands, just kind of guide my awareness. Now we're just going to completely let go wherever you are. Let go of the technique, let go of what you're doing. Just breathe and begin to notice what sensations you feel, what's going on in your mind, your system, your body. See if this feels good. You like this practice? Does it have a good effect on you? I'm noticing saliva production. I'm noticing I feel quite large, but also a little bit less weighted down. Now it feels as if like my entire body is inflating with the breathing. No really particular area is taking the breath in. It seems to be a full body experience, like a balloon. My sense of hearing is really stretching out now. Even though I'd probably stay in here longer, I'm going to bring myself back because I want to discuss a couple of things that are coming to my mind. A couple of ways you can take this further down the line as you get comfortable with that practice. Longer inhales, longer holds, longer exhales, longer holds. You'll see a lot of these same ideas in the other techniques. Making sure that I feel it mostly in the chest and in the stomach, that as the stomach and chest gets bigger, the back also gets bigger, that you're not inflating the chest and then squeezing the back like that, where then that's not happening. Both are getting bigger on the inside, both are getting wider. So making sure that you're feeling stretch in the back as well, with the corresponding muscles back there that are tracking along with the front. And that's our first physical method, what I call the physical method. Make sure to take note on how you felt, if this is the style that you think might work for you or something like this. Maybe you already are having ideas of how to modify it, make it your own. Maybe you're lying down and want to try it standing up, or vice versa. There's our first method, the physical method. All right, bye.